In a moment of realization, a man who had everything, all the luxuries of his life, a good government job, or I would say the best one an Indian could secure back in the day, that is Imperial Civil Services. Again, in a moment of realization, he left everything and he said, तुम मुझे खून दो, मैं तुम्हें आजादी दूंगा. That was the valor of a man. His name was Subhas Chandra Bose, a young man who has left everything and started to walk on the path of India's freedom. Today, on his birth anniversary, we celebrate Parakram Diwas. My name is Lalit Soni and you are watching Drishti IAS. Let's dwell into the stories of Parakram Diwas. Why it is important for us to discuss this? Because it is part of our syllabus under GS Paper 1 Modern Histories under subsection, that is Personalities. And then in the GS 4 where we study ethics in human values, lessons from lives of great leaders. So there are various lessons we can extract from his life. He has lived a better life than an average Indian, you could say. He has given so many of the lessons for us to dwell into. So let's start our discussion over here. Now, before moving further, on a special day, or you can say on the special occasion of Republic Day, we have actually come up with an offer for you that is 40% off. On the online courses, pen drive courses and the test series, we are offering you a price which is 40% less than its actual price, and for DLPs and books there will be 25% off. If you want to avail the offer, you can call on this number, that is 87501 87501, or you can directly download the Drishti Learning app and avail the discount. Other than that, you can also click on the link which is given in the description so that you can avail the offer and get yourself enrolled. Now let's start with the discussion with respect to the Parakram Diwas over here. Netaji Subhas Chandra Bose Jayanti, or you can say Parakram Diwas 2025. Life of the Netaji, here we'll be discussing some of the events from his life. Then inspiration of Netaji, when we will be talking about the person he took inspiration from. Then contribution to freedom struggle, inspiring quotes by Netaji, and we'll be seeing the relevance for UPSC. We'll be looking about the PYQs, and then in the end there will be a practice question for you. Now let's move further and start with the Parakram Diwas details. Birth anniversary of Netaji Subhas Chandra Bose is observed as the Parakram Diwas, or the Day of Valour, which I have already told you that Government of India has decided in 2021 to celebrate his birth anniversary on 23rd day of January every year as Parakram Diwas, to inspire people of the country, especially the youth, to act with fortitude in the face of adversities as Netaji did. As I told you that he has left everything he had, he has left all the luxuries which came with the job, but he has started to walk on the path of India's struggle for freedom. Now herein you will be seeing that when we talk about the Parakram Diwas, it has been started in 2021, okay, and the inaugural event was actually held at Victoria Memorial Hall, okay. Other than that, when we are talking about the next year, that is 2022, we have seen that at India Gate in Delhi, we have actually unveiled a hologram of Netaji over here. And then when we are talking about 2023, on that particular day, the name of few islands, that is Neil, Havelock and Ross Island, which are there in the group of Andaman and Nicobar Island, the name of these islands has been Indianized, or you can say changed, to honor the contribution of Netaji. And other than that, 21 Paramveer Chakra awardees has been awarded with the Paramveer Chakra award. Now herein you will be seeing that if we talk about the life of Netaji, so here Subhas Chandra Bose was born on 23rd January 1897 in Cuttack, Odisha division in Bengal. Earlier at that point of time, the Odisha was part of the Bengal presidency. And here you can see Prabhavati Dutt Bose and the Janakinath Bose. They were his parents over here. And after his early schooling, he joined the Ravenshaw Collegiate School. And after that, he has actually gone to the Presidency College, Calcutta, but he was expelled from that because of his nationalistic activities over there. He was too much involved in the service of the nation, and ultimately he was actually expelled from there, and then he went abroad in the University of Cambridge in UK. So this was the early life of Netaji Subhas Chandra Bose. After that, as I told you that he has left the imperial services at that point of time. Here you can see there is the resignation letter which is here. He has said that I desire to have my name removed from the list of probationaries in the Indian civil services. So that is the time when he actually left the services. Here you can say in 1919, Bose headed to London to give the Indian Civil Services examination, and he was selected. And on 22nd April 1921, Subhas Chandra Bose resigned from the Indian Civil Services to participate in the freedom struggle. Now moving further here, inspiration for Netaji. So he has taken inspiration from various people. Among them were Vivekanand and the Ramakrishna Paramhans. So he has actually read their readings, and ultimately he said that Vivekanand, Swami Vivekanand, is the maker of modern India. And when we are talking about the political guru, his political guru was Chittaranjan Das, or you know him as C.R. Das. Okay, in 1921, Bose took over the editorship of the newspaper Forward, which used to be published by C.R. Das, and after that he has taken over the editorship. Now, contribution towards the freedom of struggle, or you can say when we are talking about the struggle movement over here, association with the C.R. Das, as I told you that he was the political guru, so he was associated with him. So he was associated with C.R. Das' political endeavor and was also jailed along with him. Well, C.R. Das was elected as mayor of Calcutta Corporation. He nominated Bose as the chief executive over there. And then in the trade union movement also he has taken part. He organized youth and promoted the trade union movement. In 1930, he was selected as the mayor of the Calcutta. At the same year, he was elected as the president of the All India Trade Union Congress. Okay, so these are some of the facts which are important for you from your exams point of view as well as the general knowledge point of view. Now moving further, here you will be seeing that the contribution to the freedom struggle continues over here in the form of his association with the Congress. Okay, he stood for the unqualified Swaraj, without, or you can say unconditioned Swaraj, independence, and opposed Motilal Nehru report which spoke for the dominion status. You know that after the Simon Commission there was this report which was put forward by Motilal Nehru, and they have asked for the dominion status. Even the leaders like Nehru and you can say Subhas Chandra Bose, they were against this Motilal Nehru report at that point of time. He actively participated in the Salt Satyagraha of 1930 and opposed the suspension of the civil disobedience movement. This is the time when we can see that there was a rift which has started between Mahatma Gandhi and you can say Subhas Chandra Bose, but again it was not visible. Okay, but the ideological ground we can say that it was something which you can say it was a fault line which has been drawn between the two personalities over here. So he opposed the suspension of the civil disobedience movement and signing the Gandhi-Irwin Pact in 1931. Okay. After that, if we talk about, he has been the president of the Congress as well. When we talk about the session of Indian National Congress, he has been the president twice. Okay. Bose won the Congress presidential elections in Haripura session in 1938, and next year in the Tripuri session as well, he has actually got elected as the president against the Gandhi's candidate, that is Pitabi Sitaramaiah. Okay, after that there was a rift which has actually grown, and ultimately he left the Congress. Okay, here you can see due to the ideological differences with Gandhi, Bose left the Congress and founded a new party, that is the Forward Bloc. When the World War II started, at that point of time he was again arrested. Now let's move further. Here you can see in the form of the Indian National Army, he has contributed again. Bose managed to escape to Berlin by the way of Peshawar and Afghanistan. He has dwelled a lot. Okay, he has been in the disguise for a long period of time. So he has reached Berlin. Then he reached Japan, and from that he reached Burma, and there he has actually organized the Indian National Army, or Azad Hind Fauj as you know it, to fight the British and liberate India with the help of Japan. In Germany, he was attached to the Special Bureau for India, which was responsible for the broadcasting and German-sponsored Azad Hind Radio. Okay, so in that particular radio podcast, he has actually called Mahatma Gandhi as father of the nations on 6th July 1944. Okay, now let's move further. Here, inspiring quotes by Netaji Subhas Chandra Bose. One is famous: "Give me blood and I'll give you the freedom." That is, "तुम मुझे खून दो, मैं तुम्हें आजादी दूंगा." Freedom is not given, it is taken. Okay, it is a matter of right and you have to take it. Then Delhi Chalo, Ittimad and Qurbani, unity, agreement and sacrifice. These are some of the important quotes which has been given by Netaji Subhas Chandra Bose. Nationalism is inspired by the highest ideals of the human race, that is Satyam, Shivam and Sundaram, that is truth, God and the beauty. Okay, now let's move further. When we are talking about the relevance to our UPSC examination, here you can see highlight the differences in the approach of Subhas Chandra Bose and Mahatma Gandhi in the struggle for freedom. As I earlier told you that these are the two personalities which are very prominent in our history, but there was a time when they were fond of each other, and after that they had the ideological differences. Still they knew the importance of each other. Okay, so there have been discussion which has been asked with respect to the differences, or you can say ideological differences, between Subhas Chandra Bose and Mahatma Gandhi. So that is why this topic is even more important for us. And now, practice question for your prelims, that is there. Subhas Chandra Bose was considered which leader as his political guru? Lala Lajpat Rai, Chittaranjan Das, Rabindranath Tagore, or Surendranath Banerjee. Okay, so you can attempt this question and answer to me in the comment box. And in the end, I would like to end this session with a concluding remark. Then in the latest edition of Mann Ki Baat, that you know that this is the place where our Prime Minister Mr. Narendra Modi will be talking to the, you can say, citizens of India. Herein he has encouraged the nation's youth to dwell deeper into Netaji's life and learn from his unwavering dedication to the country. Let us draw inspiration from his life, he said, and I guess it is rightly so. So with that, I would take your leave. I'll see you in the next episode. Till then, have a good day. Thank you, and please subscribe the channel.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.